Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? How y'all doing? You know who this is, the real one, always 100, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you with the UFC 251 UFC Fight Island, guys. It's finally here. They've been talking about it forever, and it is here. We've been waiting. We've been waiting. Um, it's better to do these later in the week for me because, fights get canceled, people get COVID or whatnot, and it just works out better this way. If you missed the last video, guys, except for the most favored fighter on the card, we swept it. So um, that player was like player. I'm talking in DFS terms. That fighter was about what, guys? 70% owned. Woodson. So and he got his ass whooped. But other than that, it was a perfect video, guys. We got them all right. So we'll pat ourselves on the back, right, Schroeder? You all know this guy. He's up running around like an idiot because it's 3 in the morning. It's Schroeder Skywalker from the DFS Club. And Schroeder will give you his knockouts of the night. All right. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So we're gonna break this down. I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna go through it fight by fight. I'll give you guys the prices on DraftKings for these fighters and who I think's gonna win, and possibly some GPP, maybe some dogs that you can throw in a GPP that still have a chance. Because a lot of these fights, they're pretty close. So um, let's see. First of all, guys, you want to come join the family. It's www.dfsclub.com. This is where you get your lineups. This is where you get your cheat sheets. This is where the winning team is. You get DFS space. You get myself, Skywalker DFS. We do KBO, Korean baseball. We do Japanese baseball, NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports. Have I covered them all yet? Nope. MMA, WNBA, every single sport. We do it, guys. You get lineups. You get whatever you want, whatever sport you want. Nobody else does that. Click the join now button. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, and here are your prizes. Prizes. Maybe I can talk tonight, huh? Jesus Christ. I don't edit my videos, so whatever. If I sound like a bumbling idiot, then so be it. All right. Cheapest in the industry, guys, and it's not even close. We'd love to have you come join us. Again, it's www.dfsclub.com. All right. So let's get into it. So let's go to watching the Dinos and Twins on TV right now. Um, let's go to the cards. Did I pass them? Yeah, we did. All right. So the first one, we got Martin Day versus Davey Grant here. Bantamweight bout. Look at these guys. Man, if the wind blows on them, they'll blow away. I wouldn't want to, test them though. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got Martin Day. He's 8.5K on DraftKings. And you got Davey Grant, who's 7.7K. This one for me is a coin flip. Just a quick breakdown. So Martin Day, great striker. He throws great kicks. His takedown defense is horrible though. Wasn't able to train much. And then Davey Grant, very dangerous on the ground. So um, he says he's been able to train, but it's just with his. I guess he owns like a gym, or he's been training with his family and stuff, but not with like a camp. So for me, this is more like a stay away fight. It's the first fight of the night of the prelims. I have no problem. Davey Grant will go for takedowns, but I'm kind of torn. So I'm gonna take um I'm gonna take the dog here, Davey Grant, to win. But in a GPP, even though he's the favorite, you might want to roll out some Martin Day, but I don't. It's a coin flip. But if I had to pick one, like I always have to pick one, I'd have to take Grant. Um, Only because Day just he can be taken down at will, and I don't like that makes me nervous. So, and we all know in DraftKings, guys, takedowns are worth 5 fantasy points. So we like the guys that take people down. Strikes are like what they ain't worth nothing. So, but yeah, if you want to do Day in a GPP at 8.5, I mean, go ahead. I mean, but at 8.5, we can do better than that. So let's do it. So I guess Davy Grant. If you're gonna play this card, I would do Grant for the win if you're looking for 7.7K. All right, next up. All right, so we got these two young ladies going at it. We got Vanessa Mellow Yellow at 7K. Sorry, yeah, 7K going up against Carol Rosa at 9.2K. This should be a bloodbath. Um, Vanessa, I mean, all she does is throw punches. You know, she's not really all around like jiu-jitsu, none of that good stuff. She'll just stand there and throw punches. Rosa is a good striker. She can take a lot of hits too. She's a bad woman. She's a better striker. She strikes with more volume. Mellow, you're getting very low pace, very low volume, and we all know with fantasy that creates not a lot of fantasy points. So Rosa's just bigger. I mean, look at she's physically stronger. She does a lot of kick to the legs, gets those leg kicks, high volume. But are we going to pay 9.2K for Vanessa? Because I mean, I don't know. If I had to pick one, go. I'd go Carol here just because of what I've seen off of fight tape. But I'm not going to pay 9.2K because if this is going to go the distance, I think, and if you're paying 9.2K on DraftKings for a fighter, just stay off of this one, guys. Do yourself a favor. There are plenty of fights on this card. Don't feel like you have to get all these early prelim fights in. So again, Rosa with the win at 9.2K. I know it's not, you know, hard to pick, but that's what I got. And Mellow, yeah, don't even waste your time. I would pass on this fight, to be honest with you. Not looking forward to it. It is what it is. It's a prelim. So, all right, next up, what do we got? All right, so this one I'm kind of looking forward to as a UFC fan. Um, we got Ziagas Zamagulov versus Raul Piava. Hopefully, I got those names correctly. So Ziagas is 7.5K on DraftKings, and Rauli is 8.7K. Um, this one too, I'm kind of torn. It should be a great fight. Both guys and price tags are very similar. Um, Let's see. Piava, he's a great striker. He's a better striker, I think, than Zaigas. Those kicks, this should stay on the feet the whole time. Then we got Ziagas here. He's also a great striker. He has poor takedown D, but I don't think it matters. Even when he gets taken to the ground, he gets right back up. So he's got a great chin. I can see this fight going either way. So if you're desperate, cash, I would go definitely Pavia. And GPP, I would go with the underdog at 7.5K. Zagalis, guys. Zagalis. Either way, I think it goes to the decision, but I think either man can win here, to be honest with you. I don't really see an edge on one or the other. So, but if I had to pick one, I'd take the dog here. I'd take Zagalis here at 7.5K in a GPP. So let's move on. So we got what? One, yeah, we got one dog, and then we got, I'm gonna stay away from that day fight, and I'm definitely gonna stay away from the Rosa Miller fight. So let's see what else we got here. Let's keep going. All right, so another one I'm looking forward to. We got Marcin Tybura versus Maxim Grishin. So Tybura 7.9K, Grishin's 8.1K. So another coin flip fight. So these are the big boys, right? They don't move very fast. This one will go the distance, guys. It will be a decision, but these guys aren't expensive. Tybura, he'll try and get takedowns, which we like, right? Very hard power puncher. I mean, look at this man. He's a big dude. Looks like a big power lifter. Good kicks, great all around. I think this one stays on the feet as well. Then you got Grishin here, no slouch himself. Although he's coming up in a weight class, and we've all seen that doesn't bold very well for these fighters that have been coming up in weight class. He's got poor takedown defense. Other than that, I think it stays on the feet, but I do like Tybura here at 7.9K. I think he gets the decision. So if you want to do that in a GPP, maybe even a cash game, you'd have to check the ownership. But I think Tybura at 7.9K, I think gets the job done here. by decision. So very good. Let's go. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. All right. Let's see. All right. So on to the prelims. So that was the prelims. Now it's time for the prelims. We got Leonardo DiCaprio Santos versus Roman Bagata. Leonardo DiCaprio is 8.8K on DraftKings. Roman is 7.4 on DraftKings. So big price difference here, but this one is up for debate. So the only thing, Santos, we all know he's faced, he's been in the business for a while, hasn't fought that much. Hasn't fought that much, but he's had a lot of fights canceled. But dude's a beast. The only thing going against him is his age. He's 40 years old. Um, He's a BBJ black belt, great striker, great all-around fighter. You got Roman here, who's undefeated. He goes for takedowns. He'll try lots of takedowns, but I don't think Santos is very easy to take down. Did I say Santos? Good Lord. It's Santos. All right. Santos. I mean, for cash games, I would go Santos, but the only thing I think Santos can be beat because of his age. That's the only thing he has going against him. And I do like that Roman's going to try and shoot for these takedowns. Um, but I'm going to pick Santos for the win here. I think he's going to catch him. I think he wins by submission. And he is 8.8K. Roman, however, is undefeated. All right, but he hasn't really fought anybody. It's his debut. So we'll see what happens. This Santos, he's a bad man. So what if he's 40? All right. He's a bad man. 8.8K. And again, Roman is 7.4K. A lot of people are split on this one, and I don't blame them because we got to see what Roman's made of. He hasn't really fought nobody. I would just stay away from this one. But if I'm going to play it, I'm definitely going Leonardo DiCaprio Santos. Win by submission, and he's 8.8K. All right, next up, we got Macawan versus Dan Henry, guys. So a couple 145 pounders here. So Macawan is 8.6K. Dan Henry is 7.6K. So Macawan, I mean, the only thing that concerns me about him is his cardio is pretty bad. He does get takedowns, which we love in DFS. Takedowns are 5 fantasy points. We love that. Um, he's lost his last 2 fights. 2 good fighters. They were good fighters, so it's not like he lost the last 2 by a bunch of bumps. And then we got Dan Henry here. Um, Great underbody hooks. He'll throw some knees, some short elbows. He likes to come in close, and that's where I think he might get in trouble. Um, he likes to take it to the ground. He likes to fight from his back. I'm never a good fan of fighters that like to fight from their back. Um, this never really goes their way that much. They might catch him, but this one's pretty easy for me. I got Mach 1 here going to win by submission. He's 8.6K. But yeah, I'd probably say I'm pretty confident, guys. He's one of my best bets on the card. 8.6K Mach 1. I think Dan's going to get caught when he tries to shoot, and it's going to be lights out. All right, so let's move on. All right, next up, we got Elizeu dos Santos versus Muslim Salah. Muslim, that's a weird first name. Anyways, so Elizeu is 8K and Muslim is 8.2K. So flip a coin, guys. That's basically how this fight's gonna go. Either way, I think it goes the distance. Um, a lot of people going Elizeu here. I'm gonna lean more towards Muslim, but I don't think it matters. I mean, like I said, it's only 2K difference on DraftKings, guys, and it's gonna go the distance. This is a clear stay away from me. Elizeu's better striking, more output. Very powerful dude. Now, Muslim, he's a low striker. He likes to go for that one knockout, hit him and quit him punch. So there's always that threat for a KO with Muslim. I mean, the dude is just a beast when it comes to throwing that hand. But I like Muslim here at 8.2K if I had to take this fight. But I think it wins. It goes the full 3 rounds, and Muslim gets it by decision. All right, so we're moving on. We're moving on. Next up, let's go see here what we're looking at. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this one. Vulcan versus Jiri, guys. We got two beasts in here. So Vulcan is 8.4K. Jiri is 7.8K. I really like Vulcan here, guys. I really like Vulcan. He's fought better opponents. He will shoot for them takedowns, guys. Um, Jiri, he's 6'4", he's taller. Another power, just a power striker, but his takedown defense is horrible. All right. I see Vulcan going in here, taking him down, getting him the tap, and I think Vulcan gets him out of there early. I'm talking early, like first round. 8.4K Vulcan and Yuri is 7.8K. So 8.4K is not bad, especially for a man I think is going to get it done early. Get him in there, guys, at 8.4K. Vulcan is going to dominate. And that's just how it's going to be. And let's see, let's move over here. All right, so we're moving pretty quickly here. A lot of MMA videos I've seen or whatnot, they're over an hour. Um, All right, but it's MMA. I love watching it. I love watching the videos that everybody else has to say and all that good stuff. So this one I've done a lot of tape. I'm just kidding. Both these ladies are very beautiful, guys. I ain't gotta tell you. Amanda Ribes versus Paige. Paige is my girl. Paige is my next ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? Um, Little spark plugs, these girls here. So everybody's on Amanda Rivas here. I'm gonna get that's no secret. Everybody's on Amanda. She's 9.5K. That's a hefty price tag on DraftKings, guys. Um, you got Paige here, who I think she's being underestimated. I really do. She's a tough girl. She's scrappy. She's tough. She's from Reno, man. Reno people are scrappy. She tries to grapple. She comes in close. She'll stomp the shit out of your foot. You ever watch her fight? She goes for those foot stomps. I know those gotta hurt. Ribas is known to be a better striker, a better grappler, but she's moving up in weight, guys. Look at the size difference. You can already tell. So Ribas is going to be moving up in weight. I would take a shot here, and I'm going to say Paige is a good GPP play at 6.7K, guys. 6.7K. Um, I'm going to look. I'll put it out there right now. I think Paige is going to take this fight, guys. At 6.7K. There's another dog for you. I know you're going to say, oh, you're crazy. Trust me. That's just what I think from what I've seen. And I don't like that Rivas is moving up in a weight class, guys, because Paige is going to be looked over and she's ready, man. She's freaking ready. She's been training her ass off. So that'll be a big upset. You'll say, oh, Skywalker was right or wrong, whatever. But I don't care. I give you guys my picks and I stand by them no matter what. So I got you with Paige. I think she wins by decision, guys. I think it goes the distance. I think she wins by decision. So there's my underdog pick. And then let's go. Next up, I'm looking forward to this one too. It's in a rematch. These two already fought. Jessica Andrade. And Jessica is going to be 7.2K on DraftKings. And Rose is going to be 9K on DraftKings. Sinead O'Connor over here. Rose, 9K, guys. So last time they fought, Jessica beat her. She body slammed her twice. Call it luck. Some call it luck. Some don't. I mean, because of the lack of technique. Who gives a shit about technique? If she's gonna keep picking her up and slamming her, and I noticed in the last fight, the second round, like Rose was not moving like she was that first round. She looked great. Her feet movement, her strong jabs. She just kept catching her with their jabs, and she'd stick and move, stick and move. And then once Andrade slammed her the first time, I noticed Rose slowed down. Like maybe like I don't know if it scared her because that didn't look like Rose was really winded. Um, but Jessica slammed her the second time and knocked her out. Everyone says it was lucky. I don't think it was lucky, guys. I don't. I don't. I know. I mean, Rose almost got her in an armbar, but it wasn't close. She tried to lock it in just to avoid being slammed on her face. So Jessica, we know she takes a lot of strikes, just like last time they fought. She has great takedown defense. She's great at taking down opponents. But Rose is no slouch. Um, she looked great that last fight, but I'd say she don't look great that first round, and I wouldn't even say, I'd say she looked pretty good. You can't judge it. I just can't believe the price difference here. I really can't. Um, she's a head case, but she has every right to be. I mean, Rose lost a lot of people that were close to her due to COVID. I think there's too much on her shoulders. I'm going to take another dog here. I'm going to take Jessica Andrade at 7.2K to get the job done again. Although this time, I think Andrade either finishes her in the third round or it goes to a decision. But yeah, I wasn't impressed by Rose. I mean, yeah, she had a great first round last fight, but that second round, whole different story. And I'm not even talking about the knockout. I'm talking about just how she looked. She wasn't advancing anymore. So I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm seeing a whole different way than everybody else. And I say, screw the technique. It's how you get the job done. All right. So Andrade, another dog for you guys at 7.2K. But if you go Rose at 9, I mean, basically it's either Jessica here or you pass. All right. It's that close of a fight because you're getting someone Rose, who already lost to this person last time and got knocked out. Right. I don't know. It's just this price tag just jumped out to me. So I'm either gonna go Jessica Andrade or I'll pass. But yeah, I have no problem taking Jessica here at 7.2K on DraftKings. All right, so let's go. Let's go move along here. Let's go to Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo. Peter Yan is 9.3K. Aldo 6.9K. We all know Aldo. Mad respect for that man. I'm gonna be rooting for him. I really am. But I don't think he's going to get the job done. I do think this is a 5 round fight, so it could go the 5 rounds. Um, maybe stackable. I don't know. We'll talk about stacking, but that last card, if you stacked the main event and you stacked Hooker, even though he lost, he got over 100 fantasy points. So sometimes stacking's an okay thing in DK DraftKings. These 5 round fights, because they score a lot of points, they're in there for 5 rounds. They get those extra 2 rounds to get those fantasy points. We got Peter Yan here. Yan can cook. He's a striker. He lands more volume than Aldo. Aldo's not old, but he fights like he's old. He can wrestle. Peter Yan is just a beast. He's a great overall, he's a better wrestler, better fighter. I'm gonna ride this man till the wheels fall off. I'm gonna take No Mercy Peter here at 9.3K. Although his guy has a great takedown defense. I think this one stays on the feet, but I think Peter Yan's going to knock him out. Um, Aldo doesn't throw kicks anymore. He used to throw devastating kicks. Doesn't throw them anymore. That was his go-to. So I'll take Yan here at 9.3K for the knockout. Um, I think Peter gets him out of there. I don't know, maybe second, third. So not a stackable fight for me. All right, let's move on here. We got another rematch. Alexander Volkanovski, and no, he's not Russian. He's from Australia versus Max Holloway. So Volkanovski is going to be 9.1K. Max Holloway is going to be 7.1K. Now, this one might be a stackable one here. I think this one goes the distance for one, which is good. So Volkanovski, if you guys didn't know, he used to be 244 pounds. He was a rugby player. Now he's down to 140 pounds, guys. So he's got the lungs of a 240-pound guy. And if you watched their last fight, he wasn't even, neither one of these guys are breathing heavy, but especially Alex. He was not. I mean, the dude's a savage. Great kicks. He destroyed Max Holloway with those leg kicks. So I think what Volk is going to do here is try the takedowns a little bit more. I think he might, trying to go. You can't go back to the legs again like that. I mean, he can, but with not that much success, I think Max will be ready for that. I'm trying to look for how Max would do this. So Max, from what we saw on social media, is he hasn't trained at all. He was training with his camp via Zoom, via like over the damn computer. That doesn't make me feel good. Hawaii's been in lockdown, so it's not his fault. He's not lazy. It's just it is what it is. No way I go Max Holiday here. I think Volk is going to take him, but I think it goes the distance again. I think it's going to be a great fight again because Max has got heart. I got mad respect for that man. But it's going to be Volk here. I got him at 9.1. But if you want to stack it, because Max is 7.1K, you can stack this fight too. And I think you'll be all right. The Aldo Yan fight, I wouldn't stack that one, even though it's 5 rounds, because I think Yan Can Cook is going to take him out. Take him out. All right, guys. So it's time for the main event of the evening. Usman, the Nightmare, versus Jorge Masvidal, the fan favorite right here, and rightfully so. I must say, I've been on the Masvidal train ever since he kneed that dude in the face, and it was the quickest finish in MMA history. I thought that was pretty impressive. Um, but Usman is a very, very smart fighter. Very smart. This one again, like the other one's, gonna go 5 rounds. So Jorge, if you want to take a shot, I don't blame you. I think this one also goes the distance. Another stackable fight here. Should you stack 2 fights? No. So if you're gonna run a couple lineups, I would do stack this fight, then stack the Holloway Volk fight. So Jorge is 7.3K, Usman's 8.9K. Usman is solid for that price. I think you're getting a good deal. Um, Jorge gets taken down at will. But he's only been finished twice, which is why I think it is going to go the distance. But I think Usman's going to take him down. He might have, I don't know, 5 or more takedowns easily this fight. And he's got 5 rounds to do it. Neither one of these guys have cardio problems. I'm not worried about that. It's just Usman's just a better all-around fighter right now. It is what it is. Jiu-jitsu, you name it. I'm going to be rooting for Jorge because I do like the dude. I do like his style. I like, he's a funny guy. I like his sense of humor. He's sitting there on Twitter eating pieces of pizza while he's trying to cut freaking 40 pounds. But he's been in shape. He's been anticipating this fight. But I still think Usman has the edge, and I'm going to take the edge at 8.9K. Again, I might stack it in a couple of lineups because I see Jorge scoring. But just with strikes, he won't get takedowns, nothing like that. So Usman at 8.9K, cash your tickets, and that's gonna do it, guys. So I know you're not gonna like my Paige pick. I know you're not, but that's what I'm gonna do. You gotta be a little contrarian. I'm probably the only person you'll find on YouTube saying that she's gonna win. All right, Schroeder. So it's time for Schroeder's picks. So Schroeder normally does home run calls, but for our UFC, Schroeder's gonna pick his 2 fighters he thinks is gonna get a knockout. All right, Schroeder. So by all the fighters that we got here, who's going to get the first knockout? Who do you got? By looking at my notes, who do you got? Okay. Really? All right. So Schroeder's first pick for an early victory is going to be Leonardo DiCaprio Santos by submission. That's what I said, Schroeder. Yeah, that's what I said. Good job, man. Good job. All right. So Schroeder, who's going to get the second knockout? Someone under 9K. Who do you think it's going to be? Who do you got? Whoa, I can hear you over the purring and everything. Good job, man. All right. So Schroeder says Vulcan. Automizer at 8.4K is going to get the knockout. Guys, that's one of my best bets of the card. I got more. I'm thinking about I might go live tomorrow night or maybe even Saturday if you guys want to tune in for that. We can go live. We can open up the maybe I'll have some guests on here and we can open up the chat and we can talk about it. You guys can give me all the shit you want about my picks and bounce some ideas. Let's get this together, guys. Together we can do this. We can get this. That's my poor Bo Rat impression. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. So hopefully we do it again. I know I stuck my neck out there a couple of these fights, but you know what? No guts, no glory, right? And we're gonna get some glory. And don't forget, guys, www.dfsclub.com. Come join the family. We get every single sport. I'm watching KBO right now. I'm watching one of the best pitchers in the league. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm watching them getting lit up like the 4th of July, which is great because I paid them. So come join us, guys. We'd love to have you. And that's going to do it. Again, guys, I cannot wait. I've waited so long, just as you guys have. I mean, shoot, I'm not, saying I'm the only one, but yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, just watching everybody's videos on YouTube. I appreciate everyone that does videos because this isn't easy. You got to sit there, watch fight tape. You know, it's just, yeah, it's not easy, but it's, it is what it is. I'm not seeing, I wish there were more DFS videos. I'm just not seeing enough. I don't know. But that's going to do it. So let's say a prayer. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. Let's get this bread and don't take shit from nobody. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. So you know when I go live. I'll probably do a live video maybe tomorrow night or Saturday morning. And we'll get on the same page. We can bounce ideas off of each other, that kind of stuff. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Take care.